Alright, this is going to be part 2 on how to clean an AR. If you watched the last video, taught you how to clean a bolt carrier group. So we'll put that to the side, and this is going to be the upper, the barrel. Also, if you don't know how to take your bolt carrier group out or your charging handle, I'm going to show you real quick. First thing is, there's going to be, get some good lights up in here. Awesome. So right here, right, there's going to be a little slot to where you can line up these points of the charging handle. So as you can see, it just fits right in that slot. So you would put it in. Make sure that the bolt is actually extended. Lay it down on top where the groove is for the gas port. And you'll just slide it in. And there you go. How to take it out, literally just rack it. Bolt carrier will slide out. This usually falls, and if it's not coming up or whatnot, or it's not going out, what you need to do is in those grooves right there, just lift it up and then it'll come out. So there we are. Now for this part, what I like to do is just get your hops number 9 or your cleaning solution or whatever it's going to be. The areas that get dirty, I'll go over those real quick with my toothpick. We're gonna have right here, there's gonna be a good amount of buildup. The inside of this port, or where the charging handle goes, and then right in here. And I will show you a really cool tool that makes this an extremely easy way to clean that little area. So these guys offer a really good little cleaning kit. It's like $20. This bad boy right here, what I usually do is I attach it to a drill. As you can see right here, that just has a rod on the end of it. Screw that on. And then what this does is it gets inside of this area, and that's where the actual bullet goes. So if you take the bullet sits right in there, as you can see. So that's where a lot of the gunk happens, and if this area isn't clean, you can have a good amount of malfunctions in there, unfortunately, because this is where, again, your magazine is about right here, and then the bolt carrier slides back, chambers around onto these almost feed ports right here, and then it goes in. So this tool is awesome to get that area really clean, because that's the hardest area to clean on the upper, honestly. So yeah, get your port, this and that. And for the first thing I'm gonna do is just make sure everything's coated with your cleaning solution or your hops number 9. That's what I use. Get that all coated in there. If you have a needle nose, it makes it easier to apply. If you don't have a needle nose, these guys right here are awesome. Just get some hops number 9 in a little bottle. Get your cleaning, dip it in, and just go over everything inside. There we go. Awesome. So the next thing we're going to want to do is pretty much get that number 9 inside the actual barrel. So what I like to do is just kind of tilt it and just start dripping it in from the top as best as possible. Kind of rotate it, make sure it's going down all the rifling and whatnot. Give a quick look down in there. And pretty much what you want is just, as you can see, it's starting to come out the end right here. So just make sure that's all clean and whatnot. Next thing, take your brush or wire, whatever you use, to scrub, and just scrub the inside as best as possible. There we go. And for those hard to get spots, just get a tiny brush like this guy. Especially where the charging handle slides back and forth. You want to make sure that kind of is nice and clean. And you can see through here, there's like little slots where the brush is. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but here we go. You can just take your brush and just go down the sides. And then the next thing I'm gonna do real quick, just take this, attach it to, if you don't have a drill, it's fine. The drill just speeds the process up a little bit. So take your drill or rod, whatever. Again, doesn't matter, whatever works for you. Awesome. And we're gonna stick it down in here. As you can see, makes the process a lot easier. Awesome. Now that that's done, we're just gonna let it sit a little bit longer. Take this drill bit out, take your 22 caliber brush, which is this guy right here. Again, if you don't have a drill, just do it normally. This just speeds up the process. We're gonna get this bad boy all the way down in there. 1 second. once that's all drilled out and whatnot, what you're gonna want to do is, this stuff is super helpful for cleaning ARs. It just gets to the spots that you literally cannot get to without anything else. What I'm gonna suggest is, see the gas port right in the bottom right there? So if you can get the nozzle in there, you'll see that down here, see all that shit that just came out of there? All that silver stuff? Look at all that. That's just years of gunk. This is a older Bushmaster, so it hasn't been like properly cleaned in a while. And we'll just flush it down a little bit more. And then inside the actual barrel too, just as you can see, ooh, it gets out all that stuff. And don't worry about this stuff, it does evaporate over time, so you ain't really gotta worry about it. But look at that, look what it flushed out, a little piece of brass from 5.56 or whatnot. Even right here too, look at that. This stuff's really good for ARs to clean them. And then you can honestly hit the inside with this stuff. It ain't gonna hurt the gun. So, yeah, that stuff works really well. There we go. And once you get like stuff not coming out anymore, then you know it's pretty good. That's the easiest way that I've found to clean the barrel of an AR. And especially getting into like the gas ports right here and whatnot. It's a big help. So there we go. And you can see how many little particles that are just falling out of this thing. Yeah, that's a lot actually. Haven't cleaned it this deep in a minute. So yeah, we'll put this guy back. Pretty much after you're done with that, I like to go over the inside of the barrel with one of these guys. It's like a string of some sort. What I'll do is, for the first one, we're just going to take the hops number 9 and again apply that inside. Let it get down in there. There we go. I like to use these little, they're like microfiber cloths, like so, and it just makes it easier for the 22 caliber since it is so small. The cotton, sometimes you won't be able to get it all the way through, but then you stick the rod down in there, take it from the other end, as you can see here, and just go through it real quick. Yeah, and there shouldn't be that much because we did flush it out with this stuff. This stuff works really good for after the scrub and whatnot. So take another rod. This one's a little bit bigger because that one kind of just flew right through. There we go. Awesome. As you can see, there's not a lot of gunk on there, so we're not really going to do that anymore. It's good. Now what we want to do, pretty much, is we're going to take our scrubber, your brush or whatnot, and get microfiber or a cotton cloth real quick. Put a little bit more hops number 9 on the inside, because this stuff right here will evaporate the hops number 9 and get all the gunk off. And then the scrub with a little bit of the hops number 9 will just make sure that we're all clean and ready to go for our next range day. There we go. And just get in there with the brush. Do your best to get the sides. There we are. And we'll get the little scrub right here. Little brush. Oh shit. Put that down in the spot that we're trying to get to. And there we go. Just making sure that we didn't miss anything. There we go. There we go. As you can see, it's not that dirty. Now, what I do notice is that this stuff does tend to leave some stains on the side. You get a microfiber cloth and pretty much just work it in. It's gonna get rid of those like stains and whatnot, those like watermark looking things. And if it's not coming off like too easily, just put some number 9 over the areas that have the water stains. Right, take your microfiber and just work it in real quick. And mind you, this is an older upper to an AR. Still got the original charging handle, or not charging handle, but a carry handle right here. So it is a little bit beat up, a little bit scratched up. But as you can see, the watermarks get off. We're gonna do the same thing for the barrel. So just take a couple of drops of number 9. And there we go. Again, this barrel is old, so it is kind of fucked up already. And there we go. Get the inside with the microfiber real quick. Just go over the whole thing after you're done cleaning. Now, if you have a barrel inspector, it's like a camera that goes into the barrel and you can actually see what the barrel looks like. You can go and do that. I don't, unfortunately. I would show you guys. I will be ordering one soon. But then you want to go over the barrel and pretty much inspect it the best of your ability. What I do is I just get a little light, turn that on, stick it on the end, and just make sure the barrel is clean, which it is. You just can't see like any cracks or whatnot with the 223 barrel, because it's just it's impossible to look in there with the naked eye. But yeah, and then once you're done with that, lubrication process is pretty simple. I'll show you where to do it real quick. Right here. Let's see if so you can see where it kind of is hitting on the side of the upper. Also on this side right here, right? So what I like to do is just put a just a thin line all the way down. Same thing as the other side. If you have a needle nose, it's really easy to do. Next thing, just a little bit around the gas port right here. Not too much, just so it just gets in there nice and easy and doesn't have to like scratch up. And then usually I keep this area, I try to keep it as dry as possible. So what I'll do is I'll take again a Q-tip and just get inside this area as best as possible, making sure that it's dry, just so when your bullet's sitting in there, it's not, you know, sitting in some number 9 or oil and then it discolorates or whatnot, or just makes it the bullet not usable. So we'll just get that real quick. Awesome. And then the last part, I just put a couple drops on the very bottom. Not anything too crazy. Just right in that slot. Then we're going to take our bolt carrier group. This is how to reassemble. Make sure the bolt carrier group is nice and lubed up. And I do have a video. It should be the part 1 of this series on how to clean a bolt carrier group, on pretty much how to clean this part. This is the most important part I would say you have to clean. So again, we're going to take our charging handle, lubricate the charging handle. There we go. Slide it in top, and then where the slots are right here, place it down. See if we can get a good angle for you guys. So yeah, you can see the slot right there. There we go. Now once that's in about, I don't know, quarter of the way, make sure that this is extended forward to where this bolt is not to the side. Place it on top and slap it in. So yeah, that's how to clean the upper part, the barrel and the upper right here, and how to put back the bolt carrier group. I will be making a third part on how to clean the lower and how to make the action a little bit more smooth when racking. So yeah, just a simple video, guys. Nothing too crazy. Have a good day.